is Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader, and tonight I am here to do some product research mastermind. That didn't make any sense. Time to do some product research with you in this mastermind call. Now, for those of you who don't know me, if this is your first time here, I appreciate you watching. And if you do like this content, obviously appreciate the like and subscribe. So my name is Chris. I work for the Freedom Club and I'm the head of education here. So my job is to actually train the coaches who will train our awesome students who are doing this course with us. We have thousands of students, literally, quite literally, thousands of students. I'm not making that number up, who have come through this program. And these are just some of the results that our students have gotten. We help our students get to profitability. That's our whole thing. Our whole thing. We have a guarantee you will be profitable after 30 days of running your store, or you get your investment back. So if you're interested in learning how to do dropshipping from coaches like myself, jump on over to thefreedomclub.com. It is freedomclub.com. There's a link in the description of this video. Book a call with our sales team, and we'll figure out if we can help you or not. We probably can. We probably really can. This is your first step to financial freedom. It certainly was mine. I have made over 15, 16 million dollars in sales in e-commerce. Over the past 7 years, I've built many online dropshipping brands. I shouldn't say dropshipping. I built e-commerce brands. Dropshipping is just the method that we use to send my product to the end user. That's all it is. It's not some fancy method that suddenly makes you money. It's literally just the way that you ship. What we build is e-commerce businesses, branded, customer-first e-commerce businesses. Now, with that said and done, let me go and grab all my students and get them into this call, and then we can jump in and do some product research. Let's do it. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers. My name is Chris, and this is a product research call. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you jumping on in. I'd love it if you could leave a comment and let me know what you're up to in the course. That's what we're here to do, here to help. Oh, there's only 4 of you here, so I don't know who I'm talking to right now. I'll give everybody a couple of minutes to jump on in. In the meantime, let me bring this over while you all jump in, and I'll get myself set up. That's the window we want to share. Okay. Let's bring up my... What do we want to bring up? I need to bring up my products. Chris's winning products. All right. When everyone jumps on in, I'm going to explain how this works. Until then, I'll continue setting up. We need PiPi ads. That's what I use to go and find our products. Okay, I think we're good to go. Josh and Mel, or I think it's just Mel, as it usually is. What's up? I am doing well, actually. How are you doing? Chloe, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. It's weird being on a Wednesday. Hope you guys don't mind jumping in on a Wednesday. I'm going to look for some products today. Should we look for new products, or should we go through and analyze some of the old ones? I feel like we should analyze some old ones. I think we should. Let's go see what's still working so that we can, hit our heads against the wall and wish that we started selling them 6 months ago. How about we do that? That sounds like fun. Annalisa, if I didn't say hello, and David, if you're there, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. I think we'll do that. I'm going to give you guys a link to this. There's a link in the chat on YouTube, and there's a link in the chat in Freedom Club. Josh is here this time. Sup, Josh? On your way to gold and beyond. And beyond. Sup, Michael? Welcome to the stream. Are you new? I haven't seen you before, I don't think. We're going to find some. We're going to go and have a look at some old products today. See if we can see any that are here that could change color. We'll do it as quickly as possible. How about that? It's always good to take a look. Smooth shaver. Are we still selling the smooth shaver? Website looks good. Website looks amazing. I think I sold something similar to this in my my Lush store. I think. I didn't have a lot of luck, and I realized it was because I wasn't really branded towards this kind of thing. Live and learn. Let's go take a look at the Facebook ads on this bad boy. Let's see if they're still running.
I heard this is the razor that strippers use, and let me tell you.
What? I heard this is the razor that strippers use.
I heard this is the razor that strippers use.
What?
Remember the stripper razor?
The stripper razor.
PCOS girlies. Listen up.
These ads are great.
This is why I shave with Solis every day.
When are these running from? The 5th of December. That's 5 days ago. Yeah, look, they've had their retargeting still running since September. This product still works, but those ads are really, really good ads.
Don't listen to the stripper. Remember the stripper that put us on this razor? Well, the company now released a new one that's twice as good. Oh,
Wow.
Remember the stripper razor? Well,
Is the Solus razor really worth the hype? This safety razor?
These ads are fantastic.
3 reasons why I
Most of these ads in the first couple of seconds of running, they're talking about strippers. Of course people are going to listen to them.
Get rid of irritation, bumps, and
Okay, that's still a winning product. In fact, oh, that's gold because I used to sell it. Cool. Bamboo boxes, I know they're still good. Joined a few days ago. Or a week ago, you forgot, mate. I've been doing e-commerce for 8 years. I don't, and every day just flies by. It's all a bit of a blur. Welcome to the crew, though, my friend. What kind of product were you looking to start selling? Power Pack Universal Slim. Okay, not a great website. Pretty terrible. Let's see if this one's actually still working.
Okay, if you're like me and you never know what to get your friends for Christmas, this is my go-to. It's the Power Pack Universal 2, and it's
So using this, is this the same product? So that was the first one.
comes with built-in fast charging.
It's similar.
Interchangeable.
Similar. Power banks still work. Power banks looks like a great niche. You found one. It's a problem-solving product, mate. If you want my, so I'm the guy. I do all the. Shouldn't say I'm the guy, but my job here, one of my jobs here, is to approve all of the products. So if you want my advice on a product that you're putting through for approval, you can pop a link in the chat here, and I can take a look and let you know whether or not it's a good idea. Okay, Waste Family won't look at the, so that was supposed to be a trackable luggage tag, but really that wasn't a luggage tag at all. That was a power bank. Yeah, I'm gonna change the name of that to a power bank. I am the guy. Oh, thanks, Lawrence. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I want to explain why I'm doing this. Why am I going all the way back to February and taking a look at these products? Well, you know what? We have hundreds, literally hundreds of products here that I've found through this year. And we're trying to find products that are more likely to make you guys money. So if a product's been running for a long time and it's still running, there's a good chance there's a reason for that. There's a good chance that it's a profitable product. So what we want here is we want to go through and we want to figure out if they're still viable. And if they are, maybe you guys can take a slice of that pie. Gillian, you submitted a product today. Can I have a look? Yeah, let's go check it out, Gillian. Let me find it. Oh man, this text is too small. I need my old man glasses. Okay. Your product is this nightmare-inducing massage thingamajiggity. It's interesting. I'll tell you that. It's interesting. You've given me some competitors here. I'm gonna bring up these competitors, and I'm gonna explain something about these competitors. All right. Pain-free Aussies. For those of you who don't know, pain-free Aussies are well and truly established dropshippers. They've been doing this a long time, and they're really, really good at this. They have a wide audience on Facebook, and It's difficult to compete with them because of their budget, but I think they got a good understanding of what types of products work. So we'll have a look at their ads in a second. Or actually, right now. We'll go have a look at their ads right now. We'll see if we actually see this in their ad library. While that's loading, this second competitor that you've given me is Dick Smith. Now, Dick Smith and also I feel like Amazon and Kogan are all turning into this Temu-filled garbage websites, but they're not our competitors. Dick Smith is basically Australian Temu. If you want to spend the same amount of money for terrible shipping, oh, you know what I've noticed? They don't have it here, so this product might be fast shipping. A lot of the stuff I found on Dick Smith and Kogan have this little thing that on the product image that says this is coming from an international warehouse. So they're drop shipping at painfully expensive prices. Shitty products. Kogan bought it when it went bankrupt? Cool, fair enough. These are so shitty websites. So shitty. And I love it because we just have to make a better website than these guys and be more convincing on our products, and we can easily beat them. But no, Dick Smith is not our competitors. If a product is on Dick Smith, we absolutely disregard that. We don't consider this. This is like saying that an Amazon is a competitor. It's not at all. It's not. So we can only pick products where we find a customer first brand is competing with us. Could you say that Pain Free Aussies is a customer first brand? Maybe. It's just that these guys are operating at a different level to most of us. You know, these guys are at my level, and maybe even more. Maybe they're doing even more than I am. I don't know, but I do know they send. They have a lot of products on their stores, and we're gonna look at their ads right now. So they're selling a butterfly pillow. They're selling shoes, which we definitely don't want to get into. More pillows. I mean, the pillow can sell. The pillow can absolutely sell well. Looks to me like that's all they're advertising. So that's all that they have that is front end profitable. We'll scroll through and we'll make sure. So what I mean by front end profitable, to find a new customer, these are their profitable products. You don't have to look too far to realize that they've invested a lot in their shoes and their pillow. Once they get the customer of Facebook, that might cost them $25-30. Then they're using all the other stuff on their website to sell via email. Well, there's no retargeting ads, so it must be all email driven. And also people just coming onto the website to buy a shoe. So they come on, they buy a shoe, and they're like, okay, what else we got? And they must showcase their other products down here as well. They do, frequently bought together, and that's how they're making their money here, and the You May Also Likes. Now, I wouldn't recommend shoes. We did have a student try them, I think she got a couple of sales, but the problem is with shoes, people buy the wrong sizes, and you've got to have a pretty good network of infrastructure to take the return and then send them back the shoe size they actually want. I don't recommend it. So you say the butterfly pillow is your secondary product. What I would recommend that you do, can you you know what? I'm going to approve your thing. I'm going to approve you right now and push you through the next level. But I want you to swap around your primary and your secondary. Sound good? Welcome to Product Finder. You are now officially in the Product Finder group. Well done. Just going to write a note here. Swap primary or secondary. And for the rest of everybody watching this call, when we're looking at our competitors, that's how I want you to think too. All right, we're looking for competitors that are more like us, single focused, customer first brands. All right. Let's go back to winning products from February. Japanese knife. I'm interested to see if these are still working. I'm seeing a lot of people and a lot of new members coming through the Freedom Club, and everyone's choosing the same products. I'm getting too many people choosing the glasses cleaners, and too many people choosing the mouth guard cleaners. There are so many more products in my spreadsheet, guys. What are you all doing? So this is a 70% off Japanese knife made in China. It looks Japanese, but it's not. And it certainly wasn't made by a guy looking like that, that's for sure. And there was certainly nothing like this involved in its making. And if there was, you are not putting this 70% off. But let's take a look at their ads. A good complimentary related to the mini vacuum. Can you give me a link to the mini vacuum so I can be reminded of what I'm looking at? And these ads have been running December 9, December 8. There's a lot of ads here. They look like they're trying to scale for Christmas. December 5th. So these are all very, very fresh. Even though this product's been running a long time, these are all very fresh ads. That's a good sign. It's not a bad sign. If I found it in February and we got fresh ads, it means they're investing. They're investing in fresh content. They're trying to scale. They may be struggling to scale huge, but they've got a lot here, so they're probably horizontally scaling. These are all just food for thoughts, by the way. Nothing I say can be perfectly guaranteed. But we have ads that have been running since November. That's a really, 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 really good sign. Because on my websites, when my websites are stable, you'll see ads running that have been running for a month or two. Yeah, this is a great product. I was always wanting to make a kitchen store and I haven't. I definitely should. All right, lip rehab. Give me a second. All right, I just wanted to send this to one of the students. That's all. Let's have a look at this. So we're looking at lip rehab, gift to glow. What have we got here? What are they selling exactly? Let's have a look at what they're actually selling. Tinted lips, smudge proof, transfer proof. Natural looking lip color. Flawless at midnight. Cool. And what are we selling? What's this one? Flawless at midnight. Well, actually, you know, let's go back in time. November 10. May cause lip envy for everyone not using the lip rehab. Wow, look at that landing page. Wow. Okay. Definitely still making money. So much so that this has really been upgraded since I looked at these guys last. Lip products, they're still in. Lipstick peel. And that one's no longer working. So that one's not working. We're going to make this one red. iPhone cases. Magback. iPhone cases. These are tricky. These are tricky. Yes, they serve it's a decent price for a consumable product. Oh man, I love consumable products. That's my favorite type of stuff to sell. Number one favorite type of stuff to sell. It's how I've made so much money. I sell things that people use. Like my bread and butter. I have a lot of stores. I have a lot of brands. But this is what brings me, this is what pays my rent, pays my lifestyle, pays my life. And these are products that people do. They buy the kit, they complete it. They realize that their life is lonely and they need more. So they come back and they order another one. And they feel happy for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however long it takes them to do the kit, and then they're hungry for more. Gillian, you have a huge struggle to find suppliers. Do I have any advice? Yeah, if you want to run one of my products that I find and you can't find a supplier, just give me a chat. I'll send you my link here to chat with me on WhatsApp. If you're adamant that my product is the product for you on this list and you can't find it, we will have a chat with the suppliers from China directly and we'll see if we can supply that for you. All right, so this is the mag back and these are the ads for mag back. Tesla mag backs. So they're still here and they're still making money. I don't think this is a particularly easy type of product to sell because there's so much competition out there. But you could do these and you could build a cult following with a good quality gimmicky kind of like not gimmicky but ultra useful phone case. This could work really well. I'm going to keep it on the list. Magnetic snoring. I took that off the list because that was no longer viable. What is this one? We got Kino Vibe. That's going red now. No longer viable. Foot mask. Still there. Still there. All right. Sync's body. Is this the same product? So we had Miracle Foot Mask. Not quite. What are these? These are one-stop insoles. I mean, I use those in my shoes. Would I buy them online? So they've pivoted away from the foot baths to sell the insoles. Zero foot pain. Zero foot pain. I don't mind that at all. I mean, they started off as a foot store, and here they are selling inner soles. And they got the socks here for long flights. One of those. It's still viable, like leg and feet store. Very viable. Okay, we'll keep that. We'll keep that on the list. Vibrating rolling thing. Oh, that's the sync body. It's still there. It's still there, but it's not their winning product. So I will take that off. Press on nails. I was going to build a press on nail store, but I had other priorities popping up. I wish I got that project done because it is still an absolutely viable store. Absolutely viable. Yeah, sure, mate. I will do that. I have requested access if you can grant that to me. Just let me know once the access is granted. Hey, give me my product list back. You know, I have found 4 or 5 nail stores. Not a single student has come and requested to sell nails. Guys, these nails are very kind of similar, I think, to my home craftology store. There's a lot of different designs here. You'll be building a customer list. You'll be selling people new designs throughout the year through emails. One of your friends is a tattoo artist, used to do people's nails. She makes most of her money making press-ons. They're an eternally good product. The only reason why I haven't made my own nail store is I just got busy. It's still on my list of things to do. I may get it done in 2026. Yes, it can be tricky to... It's not tricky. Like, I'll give you the suppliers. You just go and get all the pictures. You could use AI to make these based off the supplier's pictures. And they'll look this good. It's never been easier to make this sort of store. And yes, these are cheap. This is $14.99 USD. So what's that? $25. Yes, it's cheap. But people aren't coming to you to buy one bloody nail kit. They're going to buy 3 or 4. And look at this. Buy 14. Get 6 free. Does that give you any indication about how big these basket sizes are going to be? And then you've got the upsells for the first-time customers of the UV light kits, right? Is that what, do they come with these? Or do I just not know nails enough? How to? Is there a UV? No, there's just the glue. So you'd sell the remover and sell the glue. Someone, please, for the love of God, come ask me to approve a nails kit store, please. I'll be so happy the day that happens. All right, we've got color changing fountain stick. Derma Muse. Yeah, this was on my list a few days ago, right? Pretty good. Pretty good. You do nails, Lawrence? All right. Thank you. That will make me very happy. Stanley bottle tumbler. So no on these ones. This is a definite no-no. Reason being, these are all copyright. This store will get taken down in a matter of time unless they have exclusive written deals with these brand owners. Oh, this is Stanley, right? These are actual Stanleys. Yeah, we want to avoid these types of products. Can't sell those. There's too many mini vacuums? Yeah. Yes. Omnilux. Yeah, look, red light products sell very well as far as I know. As far as I know, they do. I wouldn't go so far as to make my entire brand about just face red lights. I'd start with maybe a face red light, but I'd also sell other red light products too, personally. And look, I do have a red light store that I have just finished, and I am just about to launch with one red light product. And then once that works, we'll be adding more and more and more. You go, give me an AliExpress link. So this one, yes. And this one, yes, I think. Now the vacuums, they're pretty cool. They're pretty good. You've got to have an angle for these, right? Some of the angles that I've seen work are things like car vacuums, with things like specific 1,000+ sold reviews were good. Are you talking about for the vacuum? Now, just because it sells really well and at a cheap price from AliExpress doesn't necessarily mean that we can drop ship it. What ROR have I seen on red light products? I have seen. It's a difficult question for me to answer because I'm privy to the back end of a lot of different websites and a lot of different ads, and I don't want to go and unmask anyone's profitability, but I can tell you the red light products, depending on the angle that you choose, can be highly lucrative. To the ROIs that I've seen can be 3 to 5 on your Facebook ads. I don't want to give you any specifics of the type of red light product or the angle that they're using, but think outside the box. Try not to sell it like everybody else. Now for the vacuums, mate, I know what I just said probably makes you feel really bad about the product. I didn't mean to make it feel like that. It's just with an e-commerce store, we want to be able to sell these for a lot higher price. I know this says $5.69, but really the reality is it's $48. So you're going to need to sell this for $150 probably to make a profit. Yes, you can do that, but you're going to need to have an angle. So do your research. Try and find other brands that are selling these mini vacuums and figure out what they're selling it for. I can't give away the angles, and I wish I could give you the one example that I'm thinking of. Give you an example that I haven't seen anybody do. Right, this over here. If I can move my camera and turn it back on. That's my PC, right? I'm a PC guy. I built PCs for everyone in my house. We're big PC people. Maybe, for example, you could have an angle where this is the PC vacuum to get rid of the dust in your PC and make it all about that. So I'll talk about the price again in a second. So you come up with the angle. What is this for? Who is this for? And why is this being sold by you? And for example, if I made, and I don't know if this would work or not, but just an idea of the angle, I might say, look, I'm a PC builder. I like my PCs to be clean. I got so sick of dust that I had to find a solution, and this is the best solution I found to get the dust out of my PCs, keeping them humming along nicely, keeping the temperatures down, and making me feel good about looking in my glass bowl. That's an angle for one of these. Angles that I've seen for some of these have been like hobbies, certain types of hobbies where you have things on display that get dusty. I've seen people use these for like camping vans to get sand out of the stuff. So like people who like the beach. So you just got to think of the right angle to sell it, and that's how you make sales for these things. Now, in terms of the price, so you look at this, it's $5.95. That's just for the filter. That's how they get you excited on AliExpress. But once you actually click on one of the products here, they're much more expensive. To get this landed by a good shipper, probably going to be looking at $40 to $50. But what I mean by good shippers is if you buy this from AliExpress, there's a good chance they're going to send this through the cheapest, longest shipping time possible. But if you go through a proper Chinese fulfiller like our supplier, who I can hook you up with if you want, just click on the Conversion Crusader link, and we can come have a chat, and I can hook you up with our official Chinese supplier in the Freedom Club. He will give you a price. You want to have a 2 or 3 times margin, preferably closer to 3. So like consoles as a description, making videos out of dusting consoles. I guess you'll have to pick the angle. And if you can come up with a product like this that sells really well, but then you could come up with a killer angle, you will absolutely nail it. Sarah, you're brainwashing for new product, trying to launch your first store. Happy to press nail store. If Lawrence doesn't, hey, listen, don't ever think that you can't run a niche just because somebody else puts their hand up saying that they want to run it. If you look at my spreadsheet here, when I label it as gold, it means I'm already in that niche, or I have been in that niche, or I'm planning on going into that niche. And don't get upset when you see my ads. In fact, you're more likely to see my ads and copy me. Come on, let's face it. And that's perfectly okay as long as you don't take my images and take my videos. You can use my websites for inspiration, and you can use anybody's website for inspiration, but you do not copy and paste text. And I mean, in the days of ChatGPT, that's just lazy. We shouldn't copy and paste text. You cannot take someone else's images unless they have been they're using suppliers' images, and even then it still feels icky. We can't take images, we can't take videos. You can make them so easily yourself, and you can literally just go into Nano Banana, give the product image that the supplier gives you, and generate images that look similar to your competitors but are brand new and they're yours only. There is no excuse for anybody copying someone else's website these days. It's just lazy. But use inspiration. And just because any other person in the Freedom Club is selling a particular product or a particular niche, that doesn't mean you can't jump on in and have your own go. Dropshipping is brutal, and there are thousands of other dropshippers looking to jump into every single niche out there. You want to go all in on this, trying to be responsible and relying on yourself? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're here to teach you how to rely on yourself too. But I mean, so Nano Banana, I use this product called Higgsfield. Higgsfield is a bunch of different AI tools all built into one. So you do have your video generators here, but you've also got your all of the image generators here that you could possibly want. You've got your Nano Banana, you got your Flux. So these are here to, I think this is specifically made for e-commerce. I do. We've generated some amazing product images using this. So there's no reason to have bad images on your websites anymore. There's absolutely no reason. Anyway, back to products. Lip rehab we looked at. iPhone case, pretty cool. The foot mask, that was not being sold anymore, but they did have some other cool products. I'm going to mark that as red. Press on nails we like. Bookends. I've been meaning to sell these on Homecraftology for so long, and you know what? I just haven't had time. These do look really cool. And this website has done really well. And these are super cheap to buy from AliExpress. Book Nooks. They are really cool. I thought about running these about 2 or 3 years ago, and I just never got around to it. Like many of my ideas. There's only so many things I can build. They scratch the same itch as Diamond Art? Yeah, they do. Well, I would have made a new website for this. I would have called it Bookcraftology. Oh, that's a great idea. Bookcraftology. I could sell scrapbooks. Don't get me going down another rabbit hole. All right. Are they still making money? Yes. December 4th. December 2nd. Great looking image ads. Good looking video ads. Ads running since November. Why didn't I run this 3 years ago? The story of my life. Yeah, this is a great product. It's still good. Knife sharpener. I know that we did have a student selling this under another brand, and I'm pretty sure they did all right. Haven't seen them for a while, so they must be still doing okay. Otherwise, they'd be back asking for help. Terrible website. Let's see if it's still viable. When it comes to building a brand, building a store, do I have to buy the brand name first and make an email out of the brand name to start Shopify? Because you use your main email. Hey, look, it's okay. You can use your main email. That's fine. You can go and buy your domain name, go and make your email, and then add that as a user to your store, and you can just update the email address. It's perfectly fine. I prefer two things. I actually create stores under my own. Usually I create a store under the brand name, the brand email, and then I go through and I add my personal email as a user so that I can log into all of my stores with one click. But then they're separated still so that my support staff can, get into the email address when they need to do customer support. That's just how I choose to do it. All right, so this knife sharpening tool had their ads running. Yeah, they're still doing well. November. Great product still. The dog tick flea. Oh, wow, I found these back then. Holy crap. Are they still making money? No, my dog's sitting here. You want to go out, don't you? All right, just let me finish this. All right, just be patient. He's thirsty. Can you guys give me a second? Give me 1 minute. All right. How can someone do one-on-one on coaching? So at the Freedom Club, we do one-to-many coaching. So and if you did want to come and have a chat with me, if you go and watch my YouTube videos, there's a link in the product description where you can go onto my Upwork if you really wanted to, and you can book time with me there. That is an extra paid service that I do offer. We do offer one-on-one coaching at a higher level at the Freedom Club, and that will be offered to you as well. That's called the Inner Circle. And once you've reached a certain point in your Shopify, that becomes an option. Now these guys, and that's a whole different thing. That's where we take you from 50 to 100K a month and try and get you up to the hundreds of thousands per month. Yeah, this product still looks good. Ads still look good. Okay, dog store. This will be interesting. The trimmer. Is the fur trimmer still a product that makes money? Lettuce Pets. Guys, they've been selling pet products all this year. If you have a dog store and you're looking to say, how do I make more money on my dog store? Go look at these guys. They've got such a crappy website. And they've been running these ads for months. Dear God, they're showing you exactly what to do. The doggy headphones, I've seen them too, Gillian. I think they're great. But apparently they're protected under, what's it called? A patent. Someone told me that they knew someone who ran that product and got their store taken down because it was a patent product. But look, there's so many dog products in here that you can just launch with right now and put ads up and make a better website than these guys and do well. And I found these guys in February. They're still running the same products, obviously making money. Golf Range Finder. Josh and Mel, if you have good ads, landing page doesn't matter as much. Well, they're making money, but in my opinion, they're leaving a lot of money off the table. I spend so much of my time A/B testing my stores and perfecting the user experience to optimize how much, because that's how you scale. If you're doing really well without that, great for you, but man, I want to make more money. All right, so we have this golf range finder, $259. Golfing is such a good niche. Looks like a cheap ass product. Why is it a great niche? Because golfers have money and they want to get better at their game. They're men who have worked long enough in their life to be able to afford this expensive hobby. And they want to bring their cool golf toys to show their friends. And they're still showing their golf rangefinder after all this time. Someone make a golf store. Please make a golf store. Okay, they're still good. I think it's a great product. Color changing glasses. Surely these can't still be making money. Surely. Dude, they're still making money. It's disgusting. They're such a cheap pair of glasses. Good marketing. Good landing page. All right, digital watch band. I don't like the idea of these. I don't think they're a good idea. They're probably still making money, but I haven't seen these. I haven't seen a student make these profitable. But they've been running these ads since September. They have got to be profitable. They've got to be. Actually, I haven't seen a student run this particular type of product. Sarah, you're very interested in the golf rangefinder. You're thinking to add a golf grip trainer for complimentary. Family spend so much money on golf. You are the perfect person to run that type of products. It means that you're going to be able to get really good video too. Hair loss cap. Yeah, I know these guys are still making money. Oh, they're not. They're not. When do they turn these off? August. Oof. Most of the time when I go back in time and look at these, I just wish I'd made all these stores, but every once in a while there's a product that I was thinking about running and it hasn't worked long term. And I think, wow, that would have been a waste of time. But it would have been, I reckon, 1 out of every 4 ideas that I do works really well. The rest, kind of just get some sales, but nothing to get too excited. This one's going off. Vacuum, window vacuum. This is definitely going off. Crappy I don't know why I even put that on up there. That's not a customer first brand. Vibration plate. Pain-free Aussies again. This is the second time we've seen them. They're not running ads to this anymore. So I'm actually going to make this one red. It's probably still a good product. In fact, further down, I think in a couple months, I go even November, I think I found this product by another brand doing really well with it. Is there any price range of products that I choose between, or is there no limit? Personally, I'd probably choose maybe 400 or 500 to be the limit. If this is a new store and you guys have never done this before, 200 to 300 would be probably the limit. Higher ticket items are good around that price, especially if it costs you $50 or $75 or $100 per unit and you can sell it for 300, 350. Beautiful. There's a good chance you'll make that profitable. Just bear in mind, the higher cost your product to the customer, the more you have to be willing to spend to figure out if it's going to work or not. If you're selling a product for $200 or $300, you're going to have to spend $200 or $300 on advertising just to see if it works. So just bear that in mind. The cheaper the product, the less you have to spend on ads before you know if it's viable or not. Having said that, if you can sell an expensive product for like $100 a sale and you make $100 profit per sale, as you scale that, the cost per purchase probably won't go up as much as a cheaper product. And you'll probably be more likely to be able to scale that from my experience. All right, next leg stretcher. What? $320? For this. Oh man, that looks so good on my legs. Really good marketing here. Why is it so expensive? I've seen these sorts of products do really well, by the way. Are these guys making money? December 5th? No, they're not really making much money. This isn't scaling. Their product's too expensive, in my opinion. We're going to put that one off the list. That is no longer green, but I do think it's still a good product if you sell it cheaper. That's just not a good example of it. You can sell those stretchy products for like, you can buy them $40 off eBay or whatever and sell them for 120, 150. People will probably buy that. Laser level. No, that is red. Dog trimmer. So you see, this is giving you an indication of how sometimes the products that I suggest don't work, and sometimes they work really, really well. So if you have tried your first product and it didn't work out, it's not a big deal. Just try it again. You will find something that works. You just got to test enough. Hairline powder. Oh man, this is probably a great product. It's been out for years. Kind of works. Good branding around it, Boldify. Yep, these guys are killing it. They've had their ads up since November and beyond. February. Absolutely killing it. I wish I'd run that store. Scratch Craftology. Okay, so I had a store in these kits. I still sell these kits on my website. I have exclusive ones that I've created from scratch. These guys don't have them. They never will. Are they still making money? September? They're not scaling. They've only got... Okay, so they've been running these ads for a while. They're stable, but they're not scaling. And I wouldn't have thought that they could scale this product too. I don't know if I'd recommend it. If you got a big picture idea, this is probably a store that can sit there and make you money quietly in the background. You probably get it to two or $300 a day in ad spend. This is my prediction. I could be wrong. You probably get it to $200 or $300 a day in ad spend, and you're probably going to be profitable. But you're going to have to be patient because it's going to take a while to build your customer list up, and you're going to need to figure out how to make custom kits so that you can keep coming up with new kits to keep your audience entertained. I think these guys probably only have, yeah, this is all they've got. This is all they've got. So I went through with our supplier that we use with the Freedom Club. We created our own from scratch. So I have kits on my website for this that you cannot put on your websites because I own the rights. And you can absolutely go and get somebody else to create these images for you, and then create the film image that goes on top, and make these from scratch yourself so that no one else can run your same images. That is very doable, very achievable. And it sets a bar of entry that stops a lot of competitors jumping in because they can only sell the same stuff that everyone else is selling. Video projector. Are we still making money? December 9, December 8. Oh, this isn't the same products anymore. They've moved on to sell earbuds. Okay. Not to say that product won't work, just saying that this example wasn't working. And the bamboo underwear, yeah, these guys are still killing it. Still dirty that oh, wait a minute. Where are your ads? No ads match my criteria? What happened, Box Hero? Did they change their name? They changed their name. Started a new page. They must have. Okay, so my guess here, they probably had a supply issue. They're not running the same page that I looked at when I first found these. So they probably got a bunch of bad reviews because their supplier sucked. And they probably started a brand new page to get rid of those bad reviews. These images are fantastic. These videos are fantastic. They've been running these since October. This is still a great product, but we're going to update the library. Dyson hair thing. Let's check out the ads first because we're running out of time. Let's do this real quick. Yep. Dyson hair thing, December 9. November 26th, that's still a great product. Dog beds. Oh, I don't know about dog beds. They're on the list. I've never seen these work for a student in Australia. Maybe another country, maybe. But certainly not in Australia. They're definitely working for these guys though. But what's SE? Sweden? I'm going to keep them here, but just be warned, not great for AU. CarPlay. Yeah, thanks, Lawrence. CarPlay, December 7. They're not really scaling this. They've only got a few ads here, which means, again, probably getting to $200 or $300 a day mark. We're not getting further than that. They must have tested a bunch of stuff that just doesn't work. Not really what I would call a good product. I am going to mark that as orange. We'll come back and have a look at some other time. Snoring device. I have an anti-snoring store. I'm looking forward to launching it. It is selling something similar to this. Let's see if the ads are still working. My store is called No Snore Store. No Snore Store. CarPlay is a hard sale. Yeah, because they don't come back. The reason why I want to sell this snoring product, because I actually use them. They stop me snoring, and you want to replace them every 3 months. I hate their ads because they're all like gimmicky and like scary looking medical ads. But they're working. They've been running these since November. Mite killer. Nope. No good. That's going red. All right, that's all we have time for today, guys. I hope you guys got some value out of this. I know we didn't actually search for new products, but it is important that we go through and keep this updated because these are still very extremely viable products. And I haven't seen anyone use half of these products. They're still great. Get out there and test them. We're gonna continue going through all this list for the next couple of weeks, and we're gonna clean this list up so that everything that's color coded here is actually valid. I will see everyone who's coming into the what is the growth class? I think is that the next class that I'm doing. We're gonna be talking about Facebook. It's the ads masterclass. That's what it is. We're gonna be doing Facebook ads. We're gonna be doing landing pages. We're gonna be talking emails, all the things that make you more money. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes, and I'll see you guys in that one. Jessica, you're looking at competitor ads, and none of them have them running. On Instagram, they're getting 100K views on their videos. Could this be a better way to advertise? Absolutely not. We are here to teach you how to make money using Facebook ads and Instagram ads. We're not here to teach you how to make money doing organic posting. Those people who have organic accounts, great, that's good for them. Maybe they actually pay other creators to promote them. But 100K views on your video